welcome back. This is going to be part 2 for 5-3, solving multiple step linear equations, number 5. Here I'm going to cover E, F, and G. All right, let's look at E here. All right, so we see that there is a parentheses here, right? A lot of people try to distribute, don't, okay? You're going to make your life harder. Do you see this is attached via multiplication to this parentheses? So all I'm going to do is divide by -6 to both sides. Okay, this makes your life so much easier. All right, so once we do -138 divided by -36, you should get a +23 here. Okay, so this cancels because it makes the number 1, leaving you with just what's left inside the parentheses, which is just 6b minus 7. Okay, notice you divide it by a negative number here, so this inequality does flip. Okay, all right, so we have 6b minus 7, so we're going to add 7 to both sides. Oh, the number's starting to look pretty good. So this cancels because he makes the number 0, just leaving you with a 6b on the right. 23 plus 7 is 30. Bring down that inequality symbol. The 6 is attached to the b via multiplication, right? When it's 6b, so we're going to divide by 6 to both sides. This crosses out because it makes the number 1. It is just b. 30 divided by 6, it is 5. Bring down that inequality symbol. So the final answer here would be b. So 5 is less than or equal to b, or you can write it as b is greater than or equal to 5. Both answers here, both answers are correct. Okay, I prefer the second one because it's easier to graph. All right, let's take a look here. All right, again, we see some parentheses here. So it is common mistake for people to be like, it's like the last problem, let's divide by 5. If you do that, you screw up with that +7 here. Okay, don't do that first. Try to get it to look like the last problem. Do you see how it was just the number in front and the parentheses? So there was no +7 here. So we try to get rid of that +7. So how do you get rid of a +7? Well, how about we subtract 7 to both sides? This whole process does cancel, leaving you with just a 5 parentheses 6 plus 3t. The 127 minus 7 becomes 120. Bring down this inequality symbol. Okay. All right. So now it looks like the problem from before. Remember, this is attached via multiplication. So we're going to divide both sides by 5. Okay, because that's how we get rid of that 5 in front. This cancels, leaving you with just a 6 plus 3t on the left hand side. 120 divided by 5 does get you the number 24. Okay, we divide by a positive number so the inequality stays the same. There's a 6 here, so let's get rid of it. So we're going to subtract 6 to both sides. This does cancel, it's just leaving you with just a 3t. Now 24 minus 6 gets you 18. Bring down that inequality symbol. Please understand this is attached via multiplication. So we're going to divide by 3 to both sides. Divide 3 to both sides. This cancels, leaving you with just a t. Right? 18 divided by 3, it is 6. Okay? And this is just, remains the same, right? Don't flip it, right? Because again, we divide by a positive number. That's okay, right? Everything else is okay. The only time we flip it is when we multiply or divide by negative. Okay, so here you go. This is your final answer. All right, G. All right, let's draw the line down to separate it. Let's try to combine some like terms. We have a negative 8x and a 2x, so this becomes a negative 6x. Nothing happens to this negative 16. Negative 5x plus 7x, this does combine, getting you a positive 2x. Nothing happens to that inequality symbol. Okay, we could try to get rid of this negative 6 in front, attach via multiplication, but let's try to get rid of this subtract 16 first because it is on the outside. Okay, so we're going to add 16 to both sides, subtract 16. Oh no, you can't do that because these are the variables. Do you see? Variables. All right, so let's try to get rid of the variables first. So we have to add 6x. Add 6x here. Okay, this cancels, right? Okay, leaving you with just a negative 16 here. This is pretty good because you see how the numbers by itself. 2x plus 6x becomes 8x. Do you see? It comes neater. Okay, now it's attached via multiplication. So now we want to divide by 8 to both sides. This cancels, leaving you with the number 1, right? So it's just x. Negative 16 divided by 8, it is negative 2. Bring down that inequality symbol. This is the correct answer, or you can write it as x greater than negative 2. Please understand that right here, both answers are correct. Right? So there you go. That is how you do the second part of the number 5, solving the multiple step linear inequalities. Okay.